Hi, it's Bricktsar. We're going to look at a vintage Lego set. This is from 1996. It is a Time Cruiser set. It's Rocket Racer. And this is what you get. 54 pieces and one minifigure. And the Time Cruisers theme, there wasn't a lot of sets that they made, just a handful. And apparently they didn't do too well. They didn't continue that theme. And they didn't make a lot of sets. So I think I know why they didn't do well, and we'll talk about that. But let's look at this set here, the Rocket Racer. This is set 6491. Alright, you got to fold out instructions with this, and it does not show any other models or the other sets that were available in 1996. So I can't show you that from the instruction manual. Let's look at the set. Alright, here's your crazy-eyed Tim with his little freckled face and his eyes looking down always. Got the big T on his torso there with his green shirt on the triangle. Somebody's been chewing on mine here, looks like. He's got blue pants. 96, no back printing. But he does have open stud on the top of his head. Baseball cap. And he's got a unibrow. You know, as long as I've been seeing these figures, I've never noticed that little Tim had a unibrow. So there he is. Alright, here's the Rocket Racer, and it's designed where as the wheels go, the little propellers go. It's got little rockets, jet thrusters here, has fire coming out the back, and wheelchair wheels. Now, get an overall look at this. Tell me what you think. It's like they just threw a bunch of random parts together, or either they hired some 8 or 9 year olds to design stuff from random pieces. Nothing against 8 or 9 year olds. Some design really great stuff, but this set and all of the Time Cruiser sets, they seem to be a hodgepodge of just random pieces. And maybe that was kind of going in with the idea of these time travelers. They go and they get different things from history. One of the sets was the boat, and you had stuff from medieval times and future times, space times, and it'd all be on their boat. So I guess I can understand that, but these vehicles are just really odd. Maybe that's, the way they're supposed to be. I would have rather seen them use more little control panels and electronic gizmos. Like on the vintage space sets, you always had a computer screen or something. Just have some gauges, something like that. And it is neat that the little propeller spin using that piece hitting the rubber wheel there. But they just don't have a look like somebody's going to be like, oh, that's a really neat looking vehicle. It's just like random parts put together. And young boys are probably going to want something that looks more stylish or even more complicated. But these just look random. And I think that's why the Time Cruiser theme didn't do too well. It was a good idea as far as time travel. Everybody loves time travel that likes, for instance, Doctor Who or Star Trek. Seems like they can't do a Star Trek movie or episode without something to do with time travel, even though time travel is impossible. I would say theoretically impossible. I know it's impossible. Einstein's theory of relativity proves that it's impossible, except that it's still a theory because we can't travel at the speed of light to prove some of the aspects of Einstein's theory, although we know that when you take a small amount of matter the size of an orange, you can blow up an entire city by smashing the atoms together. Wait a minute, how did I get sidetracked into nuclear physics? Sorry about that, but anyway, the Rocket Racer, it's a really small set. I went ahead and got it in a Bricklink haul because it was cheap, and I just said, hey, I'll review these Time Cruiser sets. We did have a couple of them in the past. I think I've sold them, but just a little set, not too fancy, not too popular apparently, but you do get Crazy-Eyed Tim with his unibrow. So that's the Time Cruiser set, the Rocket Racer 6491. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and thanks for watching Bricktsar.